We just got our blood work done.
Yeah, we did.
And our doctors asked us, what are we doing to have such great blood work?
Yeah. And you know what we told them?
ProCare!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we told them like, yeah, we take ProCare every day because they have a multivitamin that you can just take one a day.
Yes, exactly. They have a capsule and a chewable form. And not only do they have vitamins, but they also have calcium chews.
Oh my God, they're so good.
They're so delicious. It's like our own little sweet treat for the end of the night.
It really is because they have the dark chocolate and they have the cinnamon roll.
Yes, and I love the salted caramel and the dinner mint.
Alrighty, we'll go to procarenow.com
and use code OSLP at checkout to save some money. You guys ask us all the time, what is our favorite protein powder?
Yeah, literally, we see this question every day.
And the answer is always
Devotion! Yeah. Oh my goodness. I even use it this morning to make my own sweet treat for nighttime because it's just a brownie batter pudding. And you literally just use 1 scoop and then milk or water.
And then I use it every morning in my coffee. It's so delicious. Oh my God. I want one right now thinking of it.
Seriously, it's 20 grams of protein. So go get yours now at devotionnutrition.com.
And use code OSLP to save some money.
Beans.
Count us down.
Welcome back, OSLP family! Welcome.
You are listening to our Sleep Life podcast, and this is Kelly.
This is Mel.
And we have a few things that we like to always remind you about before every episode.
We have all the things coming up.
All the things coming up.
Yes. It will.
All of them.
All of them.
Perfect. I was trying to figure out when this episode was airing.
Yes, it will.
So we could tell you the right things. But we have so many live shows coming up.
Yep.
Live meet and greets and weekends away where we're just like talking and doing our thing.
I'm so
what we love to do.
And where are we going first? We're going to
Vegas.
What?
Vegas, baby.
That's right.
We are going to be at the WLSFA convention.
That's
it's going
right.
to be over the weekend.
Yep. We're going to do a couple shows there.
We're going to hopefully be interviewing people on the red carpet because they're going to have a red carpet there, which is so cool.
So much fun.
Yes.
I love the red carpet.
I've already started shopping for the event. I'm super stoked to get all these dresses in, see if I actually like them.
Yeah. I can't wait. I think we should do like a video of them.
Yeah, because I don't know how they're going to look.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to rant for a second before we start.
Do it.
Models on pages. What the fuck? Like, I was just telling Melanie, I don't have a normal body shape. Like, I don't have a hourglass shape. And she was like, no, but you have your body shape. And I was like, yes, but when you look at clothes, they're always on this like hourglass shaped or super thin woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to see it on everyday people.
Right.
Everyday people. Because I will go and order a dress, I'll try it on, or a shirt or whatever. And then I look at myself and I'm like, this does not work.
Right.
There is no way in hell that this outfit works.
Yeah. Well, and because like maxi dresses would probably look good on you because they're more straight.
They don't. Straighter dresses look funky on me.
Huh.
And it's because my torso is so long.
Right.
It's like rompers. What the fuck? I want to wear a fucking romper and I can't because it gives me a fucking camel toe every time.
Yes.
And those are not attractive.
Camel toes?
There's one thing I hate.
You don't like that? Camel toe game? Do you like those camel toe game?
No,
Show
because
it off?
I have a fupa.
Yeah.
It is not attractive on me.
So yours is more present of a camel toe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like
That makes
I
sense.
want, one of the main reasons why I want plastic surgery is for that fupa to be gone.
I get it.
Just take it off.
Take it off.
Take it all off, baby. Okay. So back to our stuff. So we have Vegas. And that is February 10th through the 13th.
That has already happened because that's March, not February.
I meant March.
So yeah, it's
it's March.
We fly in the 10th, but the show stuff starts on the 11th and 12th, and then we fly out on the 13th. So come hang out with us. Go to the WLSFA .org.
You got it right. Yeah.
And get your tickets so you come hang out with us. And it's all weekend about celebrating people that have had bariatrics.
Yeah, celebrating that transformation.
That's right. And the real Berry Boss is going to be there. She's going to have her own panel. There's going to be so much fun.
So much fun there.
So much things. There's going to be vintage Vegas night.
Yes. Yes. I'm super stoked. Yeah. And I want to put it out there also. These shows that we're doing, it is not only for the post-op. Only for the post-op people.
Pre-op.
It is for pre-op, is for somebody who's just thinking about surgery.
That's right.
Come and hang out with us. And if you're thinking like, I don't know if I want to meet people in real life because it's kind of awkward. It is not awkward to meet us. You are like our best friend.
Literally, I'll lock eyes with you and be like, hey, what's going on? What's your name? Like, that's what we did at the retreat. Like, there is no...
Our live show.
There's no awkwardness.
Yeah, there's no awkwardness. And you get to just meet people. And if you're coming alone, let us know. We can hook you up with somebody that's there.
Yeah.
You can sit with them. You can sit with us. Whatever. Like, it does not matter where you are in your journey, or you could not even have weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
And still come and hang out with us.
Yeah.
Like,
it's totally fine.
It's not an exclusive club.
No.
You can come and hang out. And as long as you are just wanting to hang out with some amazing people, come on down.
Come on down.
Yeah. So what's our second show?
I'm excited because I've never been here before. So we're going to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am bringing my cowboy boots. I know that much. I am rocking that shit while we're there.
That's
I
right.
don't even care. I'm going
because
cowboy.
We're going to be there March 26th. So you go to berrydiaries.com to get those tickets. They're
or
only
our website.
Or our website. That's what's cool about our website.
Yes.
Kelly made it to where you go there and you click on our live events and then you can go, it automatically detours you to where you can buy the tickets.
Yes. So on the date of the calendar, it'll show you. So like in Austin, the event is actually on the 27th. 26th.
Yeah.
I'll get it there eventually.
We leave the 27th.
Yes, the 26th. So if you go to March 26th, there will be a picture of the event. Click on that picture. It'll take you to our little page on it. And then below it says, get your tickets.
That's right.
Click on that and it'll take you right to where you can buy tickets.
Like I said, it's $35.
It's not
come
bad.
hang out with us. And we know we have a lot of you people in Texas.
Yes.
So come hang out with me and Cal. There's going to be like an after party. So you definitely want to show up.
After party. There's going to be all sorts of other people there. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
So, and then our final event so far for this year.
That's right.
Because there's always more from us. Is going to be in San Diego.
Sunny San Diego.
So ready to be back in the sunshine.
Seriously.
We loved San Diego.
And it's going to be a cool time. It's April 30th. So like that is going to be like perfect weather. I'm so excited because April 30th, same thing, Berry Diaries or our website, get your tickets $35 to still, and we're co-hosts. So come hang out with us, man.
We will be there. And then also go check out our Patreon.
Yes.
We love our patrons so much, and there's so much goodness on Patreon. You get exclusive access to episodes.
Yep.
You get episodes early. You get the video 10 days early.
That's right.
So what?
So this one that you're listening to, like our patrons got that a week before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they found out about the studio early. We talked to them. We have the best support group in the world.
Yes.
It is called the Winner's Bench.
Yeah.
And we call our Winner's Bench Benchies.
Yep.
There is Benchies merch.
That's right.
And for every tier, almost every tier, there is the exclusive merch that comes with it.
Yes.
So there are things that are on there that other people don't even get on our website.
Yeah, and we got a message saying that some stuff shipped out for our people, which are the new stuff like mugs.
Yes.
New mugs go out, new stickers have gone out. So this is going to be a lot of fun for them.
Very fun. Yeah. And it's also somewhere that we do our Zoom call.
Yeah.
So if you sign up through Patreon, you get the exclusive once a month Zoom call. We always pick a cool theme.
Yep.
And we kind of let everybody talk about it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of great tips that come out of that. And a lot of people feel just welcomed.
Like, yeah, they're more connected. Like I noticed with our Benchy group they're more connected when we do more of the Zoom calls, because now they can see faces, they can talk to each other. So it's really important for you guys to come hang out with us on those. Those are once a month, $5 or higher. You get those. So, I mean, really, that's just you guys supporting us because we want to tour. We want to meet more people. We want to break the stigma. And if you can't afford to support us, then keep downloading our episodes. But the best way is to go to YouTube and hit subscribe. It's a free way to help. Hit the little bell so that way it notifies you when these episodes drop, because they do drop on there every Tuesday as well. So on Tuesday, it's a free for all. Everything drops on Tuesday.
Everything drops
on everywhere. So check all the things, because you're going to get a video of us. So then you get to hang out with us in our new studio.
Another way to support us is just by sharing our information. If you are in a social media group, share it. If people have questions, I guarantee you we've covered it. So just share, get us out there. We want everybody to be listening just so we can reach all the people that need us.
Because we know there's more.
There's way more.
More out there. So,
all right.
And this is going to be a fun episode.
This is going to,
it's different.
It is different. So I was scrolling through Facebook, through, the groups tab on Facebook. And so I was just scrolling through because I see a lot of our Benchy stuff in there. I make snow globe cups.
Yes, he does.
So I like to look at all of them and rhinestoning things, crafts.
Which is great. You guys need to have hobbies after surgery.
Yes.
Very, very important.
It is important.
Keep your hands busy.
Stay away from the food.
You don't need to put food in your mouth. You can create things.
Yes. So I was scrolling through and I came across just post after post of just
garbage.
It was hot fire garbage. And it concerns me. Because people are giving advice.
I'm pulling some of it up too.
That is just not right. So the first one that I had, and this is the first one I told Melanie about when I came to her with this idea for this episode. Because I want you guys to be careful. That's the whole point of this is listen to your surgeon. Because
Surgeon's first, guys.
Surgeon is first. Don't listen to random people on the internet unless you're listening to us. Number one. Okay. So this is somebody that is feeling like a failure, scales up by 8 pounds in 2 weeks, just not having a good time with the scale. So they said they're kind of freaking out and any help is appreciated. She's been eating a lot of fresh fruit lately. Maybe that's it.
The fresh fruit. That's gotta be it, guys.
And that's not, that's like not the problem with this post. The post is that this person says fresh fruit is full of sugar and carbs, and those can definitely slow weight loss or add pounds. Okay. So let's address this.
Let's start.
Let's address this. So fruit and vegetables are good for you. And nobody is going to get fat off of fruit and vegetables.
No,
I am sorry. I'm holding hard to that belief because they are fucking fruit and vegetables. Nobody's going to gain that much weight. Just from fresh fruit. So the problem is that I think people like to blame the easy thing.
Well, they want to blame everything else with themselves.
Yes. And I feel like if I'm up 8 pounds on the scale, I'm going to be looking at what am I eating that is not a balanced diet.
100%.
Okay? Fruit is part of a balanced diet, people.
It is, guys. It is recommended for you to have fruit. It is meant. It has high fiber. It's so good. Like it has the natural sugars.
Yes.
It is good for your body. Do I know that if you're a diabetic, you're not supposed to have a lot of fruit? Yeah. Because
100%.
you're a diabetic.
Yes.
That makes complete sense because of the blood sugar thing.
Yes.
But also your doctor didn't say that it's going to cause you to gain weight. It's going to cause your blood sugar to go up. Those are two different things.
Those are two very different things. And I feel like if I ate, so when I was at my lowest, I was eating strawberries and whipped cream, the zero sugar whipped cream. Which whipped cream doesn't really have any in it.
No,
anyways.
It doesn't. Yeah.
So I was eating that every single night. That was my treat at the end of the day. And there was sometimes where I had it twice a day.
Because
I got down to 141 people.
Yeah.
And I ate it every day.
Every day.
So I don't think it's the fresh fruit.
No.
And the validation from this person saying that it's fresh fruit is completely stupid. I'm sorry. You're stupid for saying it. I don't understand how you can blame fresh fruit.
No, because they need to do is go through their tracker, which they probably don't have. So what you need to do is start tracking for the first week. That's what all doctors say is like they need a baseline.
Yeah.
Do for a week and then see what you need to eliminate.
To adjust.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're having a little bit too many protein bars. That could do it.
That's fair.
Maybe you're having a little bit too much of snacking while you're cooking.
Right.
Take a good look at what you're putting in your system and then go from there.
Yeah.
Don't just immediately blame fruit.
Well, and I like
fruit
the fact
did nothing to you people.
Like think about the timing of eating too. Like, are you eating in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Because like that's
mine.
That's going to be a huge factor.
It is. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you were eating, that could be why you're up 8 pounds. Yeah.
And also, are you getting that water? Mm-hmm. Water helps you lose weight.
It definitely
People get really confused by it because they're like, wait a minute, I'm drinking water. Don't I gain weight from that? I'm like, no.
It actually flushes out your system.
It helps clean it.
So the other thing that can cause you to gain weight is this right here. Like this is a low calorie sugar drink that I'm drinking.
Yes.
But a lot of people don't realize that when you're getting drinks like fancy drinks from Starbucks and Dutch Bros or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, those are filled with carbs and sugar.
Yes.
And you are legit drinking your calories. And you're not getting protein unless you're adding protein to it.
Right.
And I guarantee you most people are not.
No.
So
no.
That is another reason for that. But fruit did nothing to you. Stop blaming fruit.
Stop it.
Stop blaming fruit. Stop giving validation that fruit is bad for you because it is not.
It is not. And if you guys see these posts, I love to interject. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
She does.
Just a little bit. Just to be like, hey, man, I don't know if we should be talking like that on here because fruits are really good for you.
Yeah.
And that's all I would leave it. Like, you don't have to get in like this heated debate.
No, not at all.
Or cause your blood pressure to go up because it made you mad. Like, just drop a little line and just keep going.
Yeah, because that one little line might change somebody else viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And they might look at that and be like, oh yeah, fruit isn't bad for me. So what else am I eating?
Yeah, because a lot of people will just validate. And then now all of a sudden a bunch of people believe that fruit is the problem.
Yes. And this
how many
post,
comments did it get?
It had 8 at the time that I saw that. This was the second comment. But I believe when I went back, it was at like 30 or 40.
Okay.
So how many people saw that?
Yeah.
Okay. So then the next one. Oh, this was another fruit one.
It's all about fruit.
It was another fruit one. So it had the same type of thing of like eating fresh fruit, blah, 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 blah. And this was too different. Definitely the fruit. While trying to lose focus on your protein goals, get closer to goal before you're adding the healthy carbs. No. Like, no. That is not accurate.
No.
Right? Like, that's what I did when I was reading all these things.
You're just like,
no,
stop it.
No, no. Fruit is really high in sugar. So I would say it's the fruit that's causing the gain. Cut back on fruit, increase the protein. Okay. Increasing protein
is great.
Yeah. You protein first, protein most, right? But you have to add in those healthy carbs also. And like you said, there's fiber in it.
Yeah, so much fiber.
Fiber keeps you full.
Like legit, like anytime, like when Dylan was constipated, they're always like, give them apple juice, give them fruit because like that clears you.
Yep.
So that's what you need to do.
Come on, people.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Yes,
I have to stop fruit as well.
Yep.
I never gave it any thought about fruit. I eat blueberries with my yogurt and oatmeal and the other fruit I snack on. Guess that's out. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Why are we blaming fruit?
Yeah.
Fruit did nothing wrong. Like,
what did fruit do to these people? Man?
I know. So that was just one. I was just like, seriously. Now this one is about. This one could be dangerous. So this one is about somebody asking when they could eat protein bars.
Okay.
They're 2 weeks out.
2 weeks. That's not even on your schedule.
That is not even soft food, pureed food.
No.
Like that is barely out of liquid.
Right. Are they wanting to puree it?
No.
Ew.
So they're talking about the Quest protein Reese's.
Okay.
And how you can let them dissolve in your mouth.
Oh, they're literally teaching slider foods in 2 weeks.
2 weeks out.
2 weeks out,
2 weeks out. This is solids or soft foods. Solids or soft sage. If you chew it until it almost dissolves, I would say that it's fine.
No, it's not fine. Whatever it was in its original form, that's what you need to go by. Except like the doctors did tell us we can grind up meat.
Yeah.
And
that is part of
puree. They want it to be protein, not candy types of food.
That is legit. You are starting your journey. And I want to preface this whole episode with saying I am not perfect.
No, none of us
Mel
are
is not perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. And yes, bad behaviors can slip in over time. I've done it. And so I am not perfect, but you want to start.
Kelly's phone's going on.
So I want to preface with saying that because I tried the first year I followed my surgeon.
Yeah, that's the deal.
Whatever advice they gave me.
Yeah.
What was on that sheet of paper when they give you need to read it, use it as your Bible. You need to 100% have it stuck to your fridge, whatever you need to do, because you need to read that and you need to follow it to the T for the first year, at least.
At least.
Adding in protein bars to supplement your protein or to give yourself that sweet treat. I am not saying that is wrong because I do that all the time.
Yeah, but it's too early.
2 weeks out.
Too early.
You need to be purely focused on pure protein.
Yeah.
Not a candy bar.
No, it should not. That shouldn't even come in like on your radar.
No,
because that's like we're trying to like teach the new habits.
Yes,
and that's not part of the habit.
It's not a good habit.
No,
and we understand you miss chewing. We all have been there. We all miss chewing. But you are doing this for your health, and therefore trying to find
like loopholes
around it. Not working.
Guess what, guys? It doesn't work for our government. It's not going to work for you. So
yes,
can we just like stop it with the loopholes? Because like you're really just doing yourself a disservice. Why did you do all of the prep work, all of the pain to 2 weeks out to be like, you know what? I'm just not going to listen to my doctor and I'm going to get a fucking protein bar. No.
Yep.
No. Liquid to puree at that point.
Yep.
Stop
and if you are curious about that, don't go on Facebook. Don't do that. Just go to your surgeon, email the office and be like, hey, I'm missing chewing food. Is there something that I can have that you guys know about that I can eat?
Yeah. Because they might have something.
They might have something. Or you might say, hey, I really want to chew a protein bar. And they may say, blend it up and throw it into some yogurt.
Right.
Or, blah, blah. There's so many different options.
Yeah, they might actually give you some recipes where you can still have it in a different form.
Yes.
So
yes. Like we know that Devotion Nutrition, their protein powder, you can add milk or water to it and it becomes a pudding. There's your good protein and then there's your sweet.
Right. Easy. Done.
But you're still within the parameters of where you're supposed to be. Stay in your parameters, people.
Yeah. Stay in your lanes, guys. Stay in your lanes.
Yeah.
Like these are the professionals. Listen.
I was scared because you could fuck up some shit.
You can.
And there is a reason why they have you do liquids, purees, soft foods. There is a reason for it. They don't just like enjoy torturing you. Like that's not in their.
And if you need to chew, fucking go for ice, man.
Yeah,
that's what I did.
Get some ice. That's going to melt. It's going to be, you're going to get the chewing, but you're not going to be hurting yourself.
Yeah, you can go to any place that has like the soft ice. Like we have Sonic here. I don't know if everybody has a Sonic, but yeah, that's what I would do because you can get the sensation of chewing. That's the part that we all missed.
Yeah.
So just do that. And we know you're not asking your surgeon for a reason. We know that these people are going onto Facebook groups to get validated so they can do the things that they actually want to do.
Yes.
If they went to their doctor, they knew that they would be told not to do it, or B, like an alternative.
Yeah.
And I understand that mindset, because it's why I stopped even seeing my doctor for a couple of years, because like the first 2 years I did all the things and then I'm like, why am I still going? I'm on point. But then like I needed to get my blood checked. I needed to know my vitamins were low, or in my case, my B12 was too high.
Yes. Yes.
Like, but you don't know those things if you don't fucking go. And I was just avoiding it too, because I was like, why am I going to do this? I'm totally cool, whatever. But it's like, no, also I even gained that 12 pounds back. And if I would have went for those 2 years,
you would have known it was completely normal.
I would have known faster. And then maybe Dr. Patterson could have been like, hey, let's adjust these things.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't, I avoided it because I didn't want to do the work at that point.
Yep.
So it's like, I get the avoidance mindset, but like not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning.
No.
If I can preface, the beginning is the most important. That first year, do all of the things your doctor says, because in the grand scheme of thing, a year is nothing.
It's a drop in the hat.
Yeah. Like if you think about it, like, do you remember when you were 1, 2, 3, or 4? Most of us don't. So how about we just sail through that first year, tough it out, and then you can slowly become yourself again or find yourself, because a lot of us found ourselves
after that first year.
year.
Exactly. So yeah, I was horrified at that. Here's a picture of Brussels sprouts. Okay. The caption is, going to start eating these a couple nights of the week because I gained 5 pounds.
So Brussels sprouts are going to help? I mean, they will
know
for nutrition wise, but I don't understand how.
I think people would get confused on this, because that is a diet mindset.
It is
right there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we have all been in that mindset.
That's how we got to the place that we're at.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so by saying I gained 5 pounds, so I'm just going to eat Brussels sprouts a couple nights a week. That doesn't work. That does not fucking work.
No.
You need, again, to look at what you're doing. If you've gained 5 pounds and you are concerned about that 5 pounds, number one, go to your surgeon.
Yeah.
Go to your nutritionist. There are so many nutritionists on Instagram that will gladly help you.
Yeah.
And so go there. But instead of going back to that same old restriction mindset, take a look at what you're eating. Like I said, maybe you're letting those bad habits slip in. You're having some ice cream a couple nights a week. Maybe you're having a little bit too many protein bars. Maybe you're not quite there. Maybe you're not getting enough protein.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on your period. Maybe you haven't been working out as much as you wanted to.
Yep.
There are so many factors, and Brussels sprouts are not going to help you. They're just not.
I mean,
in the long run, they're not going to help you. Like,
don't attack Kelly. Brussels sprouts will help you with nutrition. We get that point.
Yes.
We're just saying.
I'm horrified at the restriction mindset. Right.
Yes.
That is what I'm horrified about. So,
because that's scary.
Be honest with yourself.
I think that's the deal, is like, you have to take the time to reflect. So stop reflecting and blaming the fruit
or the Brussels sprouts or whatever.
Like, start looking at yourself. What have you done?
What have you done? Because we had an interview and we were talking about how you take ownership of the actions that you took to get where you were.
Yeah.
And this is part of that. You have to honestly look at yourself and say, okay, what am I doing to sabotage myself at this point?
Yeah.
Because if I'm gaining 5 pounds and you're not on your period, you're getting all your protein, you've been working out like you're supposed to, you're not letting those bad habits slip in, then that's a time to talk to your surgeon. Because, or it could be your body's just going through a weird thing.
Right.
And you've just gained 5 pounds, or you're out of that first year and you're kind of, your body's leveling out, and it's natural to gain a little bit of weight. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Nope. I was horrified when I read that. Horrified.
This one's interesting that I just found.
Okay.
I'm 14 months post-op. Has anyone lost their ability to throw up? Yeah. So they're nauseous.
Okay.
She's been dry heaving.
Okay.
But nothing ever comes up. Makes her feel weird. But people underneath are just like going right back to being like bulimic and stuff. They're like, well, put your fingers down.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the ever living fuck? What is wrong with people? Okay, coming from somebody who had bulimia, that was my first reaction, is like, How do you know that you can't throw up anymore?
Yeah.
But the thing is you should never have to force yourself to throw up.
No.
If you're nauseous and you're nauseous in a good amount of time, for a good amount of time, you should be talking to your surgeon, not going on Facebook.
Yeah. Because that's actually like a clinical thing that needs to be checked.
Yes.
Because like you're nauseous for a reason. We found out you can even be nauseous just because you're hungry. We didn't realize that.
Yes.
So like
I'm like that some days.
Yeah,
like
me
I'll
too.
get super nauseous and I need to eat.
Yep.
It's lack of nutrition. It's not the food or anything like that.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So when I saw there was at least a couple people that were like, well, hold on. At least there was a few there.
Okay.
As I was looking.
There is some good out there.
But there was a few that were just like instantly back to the old mindset of like, well, then just try to force yourself to puke. Like, is anything coming up? Like, just put your fingers back there. Let's see what happens. It's like,
no, let's not. Let's not see what happens. Let's go call our surgeon.
Yeah. This is why Facebook is a little scary for their groups, because people will validate. There's always someone that's going to validate you.
Validate the bad behavior.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's always someone.
Yes.
So.
Because not everybody that is out there for the good of everybody.
Yeah.
Like there are some times that we don't know what to say for advice and we find the answer and then give the advice.
Yep.
We're not just saying, well, this worked for me. Sticking my
so
finger down my throat.
It worked for me. It's gotta work for you.
Yeah, it's going to work. No. And some people, like the diabetes thing that you're talking about, some people have to cut out fruit because of diabetes.
Yeah.
Or maybe it just doesn't agree with you or something like that. But that's not everybody.
No.
That is not everybody. Everybody is different as I burp. Man.
Kelly's been gassy for the last few days.
I have been.
Yeah. Maybe it's your coffee, man.
It could be.
It's not liking you.
It could be. I also have not drank a whole lot of water today, so I will be on that for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah. Your body's like, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
Give me some water.
Yeah. I hit my goal on my Hydrate app.
Ooh.
2 days in a row.
Nice.
I got it. So, and that was plus my tea, hot tea. So it was just what I got in my bottle.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
This bottle, I'm telling you, it's a game changer for me. Anyways. So then, okay, look, this one, I know.
Some more of the story. Don't put your fingers on your throat, please. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
I know I saw one on here about vitamins again, because some people are just debating which vitamins. And I understand, like,
it's confusing.
It's confusing.
It is confusing. I mean, you guys all know we love ProCare. Everybody that we've talked to has had glowing labs.
Yeah, like actual results. Like if when they got their labs done, like they're hitting all their markers.
Yeah, and my nutritionist actually said your labs are so good they're glowing.
Yeah. So you have glowing blood.
I have glowing blood, not like in a, fluorescent kind of
weird way.
I have really good levels because I take ProCare every single day.
Every day, man.
And yeah, I feel like some people, I mean, like I got on Matt, I get on Zach all the time.
Well, because the first few of course are the Flintstone vitamins that was on this list.
Stop telling people to eat Flintstone vitamins. Stop it.
Or the gummies.
Stop it right now.
Stop it with the gummies and stop it with the Flintstone vitamins. We learned that the gummies you can't get all of your vitamins from it.
No, because it doesn't dissolve.
It doesn't dissolve.
So Nick was on the podcast, which is the CEO of ProCare.
Yeah.
And he actually, that was when we found out that gummy vitamins, if you put them in a thing of water,
it's like, hey,
nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
Like obviously stomach acid is going to break that down a little bit, but it's not going to break down in the way that you need it to.
Well, and for your body to absorb the vitamins that are in it.
Correct.
Because they tested it and they kept trying to put different vitamins in it and it would like melt it immediately or it turned black. Like it was just you just can't do it. So you got to stay away from gummies. I know even the goalie, whatever they are. Yeah, even JLo has her own like she's a sponsors, like they sponsor her. I saw her ad about it and I was like, okay, guys, don't take, I went immediately, I was like, don't take those, don't take those, don't take those.
Yeah.
Because literally like none of us should be like, not even just bariatric patients. Like those aren't good for even the regular Joe. So stop taking those.
Yeah.
And stop telling people it's okay to not, because that was like, I don't even take mine. You see that a lot in these Facebook groups.
It's sad.
Guys,
it's very sad.
I don't
Just
think we can
because
stress
you don't tell people other people not to.
Doesn't mean that other people shouldn't. Like it's there for a fucking reason.
Well, and your surgeon is giving you samples, and if they're not giving you samples, ask for them because they have them. They're giving you samples for a reason. You have to take your vitamins because we have had so many interviews where people have had very serious complications from not taking their fucking vitamins.
Yes.
Do you want to lose your sight? Do you want to lose all your hair and
memory?
Be bald? Your memory, your ability to walk. Like those are very serious complications that can be thrown out the window if you just take your vitamins.
Yeah, it literally can be fixed and not have to worry about it if you just took your vitamins.
Correct.
And then got them checked once a year. You need to get your vitals checked once a year.
Once a year.
At least.
Well, that first year you should be going in.
Yeah, you go every time that they tell you to go.
Yeah, it should be like once every 3 months, I believe. Because I think it's 3, 6, 9, and then 12 that you should be going in and getting your blood checked.
Yeah, that's why we did the berry. Like we were trying to do the berry diaries that way because it was based on their checkups.
Yeah, exactly.
So that way we could know exactly what their checkup was
what's going on. Yeah. So please do not listen to anybody on Facebook about vitamins unless it is take them.
Yeah,
just take them. Like,
and
stop telling people not to take vitamins because we actually need more than the average person. So if somebody's telling you not to take your vitamins, they are an idiot.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
All right. We're in agreement on that.
Yes. Pro-care.
Oh, this just blew my mind when I read this. Sometimes my body goes to starvation mode and I won't lose because it's holding onto all the calories. So I eat junky for a day or two. Then my body's like, oh, okay, you aren't starving. And I lose a few pounds. It's how I broke every stall.
I mean, I'm glad that her body was able to do that, but that's not everybody's body.
The first thing about that whole comment, your body is in starvation mode. What are you not giving it that it needs?
Yeah, so then maybe up all the things.
Yes.
Like that's all you have to do.
The first part of that is just wrong.
Yeah.
Like if your body is in starvation mode because you cannot eat enough, you need to talk to your surgeon.
Yeah, why switch to junk food? Why was that the first inkling? Like, right? I mean, I'm impressed that it worked because I know you're supposed to like change things up, and that's what's like helps your body.
So have chicken instead of beef. Like, don't go
or just
and
more protein. Like that's the deal. Like you just need to up the things.
If you're in starvation mode, that means your body is not getting what it needs.
Yeah,
and therefore you have to make it a full-time job to give it what it needs. Because again, it is very scary if your body is in starvation mode.
Yeah.
There is something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is horrifying that people, and this thing was like over 100 comments.
No.
And they were all like, oh yeah, I do that same too. Like there was one person that said, this worries me when people say this because it means that their office is not taking care of them. So this person sleeved on 1208 have been stuck between 220 222. I don't feel like my doc has advised me much on nutrition and how to make this work right. Do we have to find a nutritionist instead? It's all confusing.
Yeah, there should be a nutritionist.
You should have a nutritionist.
Yeah.
If you are interviewing your office, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You should be making sure that they have a therapist, a nutritionist, and you see your surgeon.
Yep.
Period.
Those are the top 3 that you need.
Period. That is the least that you need out of an office.
Yeah.
And if they do not have a nutritionist and you can't figure out how to eat after, there is a bigger problem there.
Yeah. Then you just don't go there. Because like to be successful, you have to be able to call on to these people that are professionals and experts to help you and guide you.
Yeah, because you've never done this before.
Yeah.
You need professional help.
And it's okay for you not to know these things because, again, you've never gone through this before. Your body hasn't gone through this before. Your mind hasn't. So why go to Facebook instead of to your surgeon and ask?
Mm-hmm.
Because there could be a nutritionist that this person has no idea about, just sitting there, hoping that her people will call her. But also, I know from experience, like they don't also follow up, or at least for
my office followed up every single time.
Because my office, they followed up for all the appointments, but I never had a nutritionist appointment afterwards.
I had one. Ellen called me. I think I talked with her probably 3 different times after I had surgery and checking in. I think it was right when, so this was pre-COVID, obviously. But when I went in to see Dr. Thompson, I think it was like my 3-month. No, it was right before I hit puree and soft food. I was in the office and Ellen wanted to see me to make sure that I was good. That I understood what was puree, what was soft food, because my office kind of combined the two.
They did, yeah.
And then she asked me how I was doing, what I needed, if I had any questions. And then we met another time. I think it was right around my 6th month.
Oh, wow.
I think it was my 6th month. And then right before my 1 year, because I was hitting maintaining at that point, and I was scared shitless.
Yeah.
And she's the one that called me and was like, okay, and this was during COVID.
Yeah.
We talked on the phone and I was like, how do I maintain? I don't know what to do. And so we had a really good conversation about what to do while maintaining. And I was scared of potatoes. Don't be scared of potatoes. They're fine.
They're fine.
But she was like, just have one bite.
Right.
And go from there. You're going to realize that that's not as scary as you think it's going to be.
And trust yourself.
And trust yourself.
That's what we've learned through the last few conversations. You can trust, just trust yourself.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Yeah.
As much as I go back to that reel that I made about going into the store and buying lunch food, I like to pretend like I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But I do know. I know how to do this. If you are unsure what to buy, bring that list that they give you to the store with you and be like, okay, I can have this. I can have this. There is a full-blown list that you're getting. And if you do not have a list, let us know.
Let us know. We'll make
sure
we'll
find one.
We'll get you a list.
Yes.
Because I remember that list. And especially with COVID days, you guys can just do an Instacart.
Yeah.
If you have the capability of doing it, that's so much easier too, because one, you don't overpay anything and you get exactly what's on the list. I know me, if I go into the store, I stray a little bit, there's some extra things that fall into the cart and not to say that they're bad things. They're just extra. So it's like, hey, if you need to have help to follow an actual, a set grocery list and get all the things that you need, there are ways to do it. And they give you that list. I know my office gave me the pureed list, the liquid list, the soft foods, and then the solids. They broke it down. And so any of those stages was 2 weeks long. And so that's what we did for every 2 weeks. And I did not steer from it because I was scared. I was scared shitless to steer from it. I was scared of the leak thing. So I was like, nope, they told me to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And I was sometimes I feel like I'm grateful to be that scared, because I would have never asked, can I have a protein bar
at 2 weeks out? No.
It would have never even crossed my mind.
I didn't have my first protein bar until we started doing reviews. And I believe that was right around 9 months. Right around 9 months. So there is a reason why. And I'm not saying protein bars are bad at all. I love my Built bars. I love my Obvi bars. All of those are great. You just have to wait. Yeah. Because your body, it cannot function with that.
Well, and if you wait, you're going to it's almost like you like it more.
Because you're adding that sweet back in. Let's focus on the protein. And I know that protein bars have protein, but they also have sugar alcohols.
Yes.
And that can sometimes mess with your system. We just had somebody on the benchies ask about it, because she ate a Built bar that was in the microwave. So she warmed it up so it's a little bit softer. And she did not like how it made her feel. So she's like, well, I'll just wait.
But it made her gassy and had some bathroom problems. And it's like, she looked at it and there was like 7 grams of sugar alcohols.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, your body's not used to that.
No.
Like, so it's going to be that way.
Yep.
So yeah, it was just too soon for her body. But it's like, hey, we use them too. Like, and believe it or not, I went a long time too without using them because like I just had granola bars.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, I just wanted the nuts or whatever, that's what I did until we started doing all the protein stuff.
And then we found some really great ones.
Some really good ones.
So then you start adding that in, but just slow your roll, people.
Yeah.
You will be okay. I swear you
and
will be okay.
Plenty of food out there.
There is.
There's so much food out there that you're going to like. You just have to find it.
And you have to try lots of stuff.
Yeah. You have to be open to trying new things. And food is number one.
Yeah.
Like start there.
Yep.
So
it looks like you have something pulled up.
So this is interesting. This is not like a bad thing.
Okay.
But someone's getting abused.
Oh.
After their surgery from their spouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like this is the part where, you know, I am happy that they went and like into a support group to like be like, what the hell do I do?
Yeah.
But it's just the mixed reviews is what's scary.
Okay. Because so they're getting abused by their spouse.
Yeah. It says came out of an abusive 2-year relationship with a woman. So instead of kissing me, she would say nasty things to me. Instead of hold me, she would hit me. Instead of being with me, only me, she had 2 other women besides me. Yeah, after surgery because of all the body changes and the clothes and whatever. So some people are like, you know what? That's great. I'm glad that you're gone. Like that's a lot of this, right? And then there's people on here. Let me find it because I just saw it. That are just like, well, what did you do?
Nothing. You did nothing wrong.
Like, did you guys have a conversation? And that's a valid question, but I just don't think it's appropriate on here.
If somebody is hitting you, you do not need to have a conversation about it.
No.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. It's like you should be gone. There's no reason for you to be abused by anybody in your relationships.
And the fact that somebody would even put that out there.
Yeah. That's the deal because it can be very supportive, but it also can be very toxic. And that's what's really sucks is that like the toxic part is like you can't ever get away from it, even with a scenario where you should not even be in. Like, no, I understand that Kelly had to go through that, unfortunately, with like, hey, the divorce rate is really high.
It is
Breakups are really high because you're finding yourself, you're learning who you are, and your spouse, if they don't grow with you, if it doesn't work, then sometimes things get a little rough. And
or if your relationship was not good in the first place and you go through surgery, it's not going to make it any better.
No.
Like there is a lot of stress. There is a lot of, you need them to help you in a lot of ways. It's not some place where you're building this great relationship on top of it.
Right.
Like you are trying to grow and they have to kind of grow with you. And if you can't have a good relationship before, it's not going to fix it.
It's just not. It's like how babies don't fix a relationship.
No.
Guess what?
Weight loss surgery doesn't fix it either. No. Stop thinking that.
No, because communication's fucking huge.
It is.
For this situation. And if they're already mentally abusing you, like manipulating you, and then they're physically already too, like it's just gonna get worse.
It is.
Because you're gonna get that attention from others. It's gonna freak them the fuck out.
Exactly.
And it doesn't matter what gender you are.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you need to do that counseling prior to surgery
and after
more
surgery.
Importantly
after.
And have your person come in every once in a while. That way they can check on you and figure out what's going on. What can they do to help? What can they stop doing? Because sometimes it's not always about like, how did they fix something? It's almost just like, if you could just stop doing this one thing,
I'd be good.
Then our relationship can actually flourish and go and get better.
But if you're one thing you need to fix within your relationship is them hitting you.
Yeah, that's
walk away, people.
Walk away. It's not, you don't deserve that.
No. And I was in a very toxic relationship. So I can attest to the fact that I did not walk away because I didn't even realize I was in one.
Right.
So if you are in a spot where you are debating whether it is a toxic relationship or not, go see a therapist and talk to them because I guarantee you they can direct you in a way that is better suited for where you should
they
be.
can really, really help you.
Mhm.
As much as like these abusive fuckers act like, oh, I will hurt you more if you go get help.
Mhm.
Guess what? They're going to be locked up. Like you can be removed from the scenario and then be gone. So don't let them win.
Yeah.
It's your life.
It's your life. There's a reason why you're doing surgery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just hate that people are going on there and attacking somebody. Like that's one thing I've noticed more with Facebook is that I've seen more negative Nancy's.
Yeah.
And negative like trolling and all of those things. I've seen more of it on Facebook than I do on Instagram. Like Instagram, there'll be a few here and there that we've seen. Like we've dealt with one especially. But that was
our first troll was hilarious.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're blocked. They're blocked. They cannot get to us.
Nope.
But I mean, there is way less of it on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Like it's more of a community and like everybody has like banded together more than Facebook is kind of like this mismatched weird stuff.
Yeah, because anybody can be on Facebook and not like anybody can't be on Instagram, but I feel like Instagram is more like people know who you are. Like there's a picture attached and a whole thing attached to you. And Facebook, you can just jump in those groups.
Well, and TikTok too is the same way as Facebook because you can just create an account. And I mean, you can do the same thing with Instagram. We've seen it.
Right.
Like you can have no picture, you can have no followers and still like troll on people.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had such a problem saying troll, but apparently I do.
You did.
But yeah, it's there's negativity and trolling definitely on TikTok and Facebook. And I don't know what the difference between that and Instagram is, but I feel like if you're not feeling the love on Facebook, try out an Instagram.
Yeah, just try out something different if it's not working because social media
is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, it has so many good benefits. Yeah, but it's like there's yin and yang to everything. Nothing's going to be 100% awesome. And it just can't.
It can't.
It can't. Like even relationships, there's always a yin and yang. You got to have that balance. And yeah, that's fine. But let's not be mean to those that are already like having a tough time.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember that like if they're asking a question that is based on like nutrition, their body, something like that, send them to their surgeon or their nutritionist. Like if they're asking for like, what's your dinner ideas?
Totally
great answer. If they post a side by side, leave a sweet comment. Like those things are great. And I think that's where Instagram kind of beats it because that's what it is. Yeah. It's a photo and you just leave a sweet comment.
You do.
You know, for the most part.
Yep.
Or you leave your experience. Like it's just the advice. I just can't quite.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so fucking frustrating.
It's really frustrating.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh.
I want to go through the phone sometimes and just like punch somebody in the face.
Oh, 100%.
Or the nuts.
Because like with one of our own benchies, like they had a best friend that was like really being mean to them about their weight loss because they did the surgery and the other person, her best friend, did not. And I saw the comment because I'm friends with them on Facebook. So, because I friend our benchies.
And
like if
what did you do on that?
Melanie decided to go over to her friend's page and totally just called her out because it's like, because she said that she did it the natural way. It wasn't, she didn't take the easy way out. And you motherfuckers using any of those terms piss me off because I'm like, there is nothing unnatural about what we have done.
No.
And I think is not the easy way out.
No, we have. I think we've slid that home.
Seriously. And my post to her was just like, hey, when you use those words, you're putting down the friends and family around you that have gotten the surgery. So please understand that it's not easy for them. And it's not easy for them to watch you say these things. And then, of course, she was like, you don't even know me, all this dumb stuff. But it was like, you still didn't prove you proved my point, though, of, hey, don't use these terms when you're talking about your own weight loss because you're hurting a whole sector of people that I'm trying to protect. And if you're going to act like that, Mama Bear comes out.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Don't you fucking talk to my people like that, because that's not okay. Don't make them feel bad because they had surgery. They needed the surgery. That's what it's there for.
That is exactly what it's there for.
And it's there for her too. It is there for you too. If what you're doing stops working, and it rightfully can do that to you, then guess what? You get to have a second chance with the surgery. So don't be dickholes to those that needed it and went to it.
And I know we've talked about this before, but I just don't understand the term "I lost weight naturally." Why do we need to put that out there? Why does it need, like, I understand, like, we as a community like to say, like, VSG, this was our date, like all this stuff, because it's exciting.
Right.
It's a moment of celebration for us. But can't we just say lost 100 pounds?
Yeah. Why does it have to be? I lost 100 pounds naturally.
Naturally. Why? What is unnatural?
Yeah. We all still have to work out, and we all still have to eat, right?
Yeah.
Like, we still have to do the same things. Like, the same core that this person's doing is the same thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
It's just that we got surgery because all the times that we tried failed.
Exactly.
And our body was just like, hey, fuck you. So now we've just been like, well, hey, fuck you back. And we're going to take our life back.
We're going to do this.
And we're going to do this shit. So
and we're going to welcome our new pouch.
Welcome it.
Okay, so then
yeah, is there any other Facebook ones?
There was
a
few. Yeah, this is more of that, like, eat like crap and you'll lose weight type of thing. Like,
yeah, which I know really frustrates Kelly.
I have my Chinese lo mein and strawberry milkshake to help me kick out of a stall.
So
none of that is good. None of, like, it's good. It tastes good, but how about eat healthy?
Yeah.
Or, just have your off-plan meal.
And just have because people call them cheat days. So, like, that's basically, in essence, is what they're saying, is like, have a cheat day. And I know that those work. I've done that before. But it's like, hey, let's not, like, perpetuate the problem, though, of eating the bad food.
Yeah.
Or not really the bad food, the off-plan food.
Yeah. And then this one also, got to shock the system. Body goes into starvation mode, and you got to cheat a day or two to break it. I'm almost 2 years out. That does not help. That does not help at all. I see you, Karen. I see you.
Yep. Karen's going off.
God. Okay. So, And then this one, like, this person's asking for advice about nausea, Thank you all for sharing. I'm in the same place, gained back 50 pounds. I've had nausea with the protein drinks. I saw my doctor several times after the surgeries, tried all kinds of protein replacements. All of them cause nausea, blah, 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 blah. She's actually went to another surgeon because her first surgeon wouldn't help.
Well, that's good.
And it's like, I'm glad that she's, like, putting it out there.
Yeah. Like, hey.
But then it's like, you still need more help.
No, yeah.
So if you're having nausea like that, that's not normal.
No. And that sucks for you. Like, get that fixed. Like, I wouldn't be off the phone until I had something resolved, because that's got to be frustrating. And, like, I like her telling people, like, hey, this is a problem, because, like, we need to see that more often.
Yeah.
Because there is too much shininess and glamoring of this surgery. Like, there is some real stuff that just normally happens, and people just need to be more honest with it. And it can't be always just me and Kelly being honest about this shit. Like, we need a lot of people.
Everybody else. It's not all rainbows and sunshine 24/7.
No.
We need to put that out there.
Yeah. Like, do we feel good? 100%. Do I not have fog anymore? 100%. Do I sleep better? Absolutely. But it's like, but also I have my down days, where I do feel nauseous and I feel like my vitamins aren't working, but it's really just because, like, I didn't get that enough sleep. I didn't have enough water. Oh, hey, Mel, you only had 20 grams of protein all day. That could be the problem. But you have to self-assess. Self-assess, people.
Yes. Take a look at what you are personally doing.
Yes.
Take into account what you're doing to yourself. Is it good? Is it mainly all good? Great. If it's not, you know it. You're avoiding it. So
no more avoiding, people.
Yes. All of these when I should go back to exercising posts. That is another one that scares the crap out of me. Because some people will say, oh, well, I was back in the gym a week after surgery, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Go to your surgeon. Go to your surgeon.
And they tell you pretty right away.
They do. They do.
They really do, guys. Like, I know mine said 3 months. We've heard people say like almost 6 months for weightlifting. So it really just depends on your surgeon and where you're at in your journey and how much you have to lose. So like, we just need to be like, we need to comply. We need to comply with our surgeon.
Yes. Comply with your surgeon. Use that little notebook or papers that they give you in the beginning. Use it like your Bible. You need to read through it several times. You need to have Post-its. I mean, you don't have to go into the Post-its.
But do whatever
like make sure that you're understanding, number one, what you're getting into. And number two, you understand what you're supposed to do after.
Yes.
If you are confused on your nutrition for after, you need to have another appointment with your nutritionist.
Yeah.
If you do not have a nutritionist, you need to find one.
Yeah.
Same thing with therapy. If you are confused on your mindset for after surgery, you need to be in therapy.
Yeah. And when you're trying to find people, you can just call your insurance company and they'll tell you what's like the people around you.
Yeah.
They have a whole website now, like, which I think is really cool. Like with ours through Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oregon, you just log in and they literally tell you what's around you and what's a network.
And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe Patient Partner has the same thing.
I think they might.
So patientpartner.com. Great resource. They can actually hook you up with a buddy. And you can actually ask questions through them and they are approved to help guide you.
Yeah.
So there are places to help that are not social media. And I love social media. I love posting pictures. I love meeting you guys. I love all the messages that we get. I love seeing everything.
Yeah, I love watching the journeys, man.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And so, but we want you guys to be safe. We want you to not let those bad behaviors sneak in. To the person that is trying to eat a protein bar after 2 weeks,
Please
stop.
put it down.
Put it down. Walk away. Back away slowly. Light a fire to that bitch and just like you can eat those ashes.
Yeah, just wait.
But that's about it.
Yeah, just wait, guys. Just wait.
No, I just think that we just want everybody to be safe and on point and have the best journey that they can possibly have.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree more.
Yes. All right.
All right, guys. So again, if you want to watch this video of me and Kelly hanging out in our studio with you, go to YouTube. You need to click the bell so you can subscribe, get notified of all of these. If you want them early, you just got to go to patreon.com/OSLP and pick your tier and you get exclusive videos just from us. You get to hear about all of our weeks and how things turn out. And then you get a real support group.
You do.
You get a real one.
$7 or higher.
Yeah. And we will tell it like it is and we will help you through any problem. If we think there's an issue, we'll be like, hey, call your surgeon, call the nutritionist, like go get a therapist. Even the people in there will offer that stuff too. They'll even say, hey, what area are you in? So like we are really there to help each other. And I think that's the kind of support group that people really need to go to and not these Facebook groups where they're just getting validated for bad things.
Exactly.
So
stop validating people.
That's right.
Stop validating the bad behaviors. That's all I got to say. All right. We love you guys and we will see you next time. Bye.